Good evening, all you ghouls and gals. Welcome to the Booze and Bourbon Halloween Spooktacular. It's almost that time of year. Everybody loves to celebrate their fear.
Welcome back to a brand new version of Booze and Bourbon, something that we have never done before. It's only taken us 2 years, Jen.
It's been a minute.
If you're new here, I'm Kim.
And I'm Jen.
And we are your ghostess hostesses with
The mostest.
I love how after 2 years, nothing's changed.
We're still just as funny.
We are. So we are doing a video version of the podcast. This is just a special. We're going to see where this goes, though. Now that Jen has a little bit more time.
Yes.
Maybe we can make this happen a little bit more frequently, but sadly it won't be weekly like it was before.
No.
Maybe someday. But we just wanted to remind you that we're spooky and we're cool.
And we're still here. Yeah.
And most importantly, we're still friends.
Yes.
Obviously. So Jen, let's catch everybody up to speed. What's been going on?
Well, I had a child, COVID baby,
And he's
like
so
many others.
cute.
He's pretty cute. We spent a lot of time in the house, so that's what happened. We have a COVID baby. But he is adorable, so there's that. And he's going to be 3 on Sunday. So that's taken up a lot of time.
Yes.
Still get the gym. So
Yep.
I'm still there all the time. And just, doing the same thing, really.
Yeah, you're still into spooky stuff.
Still in the spooky stuff.
Your
So
son is
my
also
child.
Yeah. He's definitely he's a chip off the old block in that sense. Tell everybody
Definitely.
about him.
Well, I think we remember, I don't know if did we do a video on that when we were in Lizzie Borden's house?
We had a lot of people in general just giving Jen the eyeballs as
Yeah.
she was stepping foot into the Lizzie Borden house when you were how pregnant?
I was due like a couple months.
So you're 7 months pregnant.
Yep, I was up there. But I definitely felt like I was getting the bad mom vibes from the looks. And then we made a joke about calling him Cadamian because there could be some evil in the house. But apparently it worked because then now he is also equally obsessed with, he loves ghosts, monsters, vampires, witches, you name it.
Yeah.
He loves it. So his birthday party is obviously Halloween themed. And
Because he's an October baby too.
And yes, so it worked out great. All of my favorite things wrapped into 1 month. So it's perfect. But yeah, so that's really it for me. I feel like you've been a lot busier. I mean, you have a lot of things going on.
Yeah, I've been busy. I've been doing more television stuff, which is fantastic. I'm hosting a show called Locally Owned.
Yeah.
I'm also directing it too. So it's like, wham, bam. I hope you know what the heck you're doing because doing the two of those things is a lot.
Yeah.
But it's been really fun. So it's a show that's all about local businesses
Right.
here in Nova Scotia for Eastlink Community TV.
Mm-hmm.
I have also been on a few other paranormal TV shows. One, Haunted, which you and I were
Yes.
both on.
Yeah.
And then a spin-off of that, which is Haunted Heart and Soul.
Yeah.
And another show called Paranormal Contact. Episode is coming out later this month. It's a Ghost Island episode.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I also launched a new podcast with my friend Ryan McIntyre.
Yes, you did.
And it's all about whiskey
Mm-hmm.
and axe throwing, which totally isn't my jam, but I appreciate it. And it is really fun. It's a really cool sport, and I've learned so much.
Can you do it at the same time?
Mhm.
Could be dangerous.
Anything's possible.
Yeah.
You just need to put your mind to it.
Okay. I'm sure I would try. I mean, it could be, we need insurance, but it's fine.
So in typical booze and bourbon theme, we have some whiskeys that we're going to be sharing with you this evening. We chose them because I don't know if you got this yet, but we're doing a Halloween special.
Mm-hmm.
So we chose these whiskeys according to their labels and their names because they sound creepy. What do we have over here on this side, Jen?
Well, my eyesight's not good, but I'm pretty sure that's the blood oath. You know, if you want to just like slit your hand and we can just make a little pact in front of it, it would match the bottle.
I have enough hangnails going on right now that I wouldn't need to make any slits.
But it has a beautiful little shape to it.
Yeah. So this is a very special bottle that I am very delighted to share with you. I've only tried it once and I don't remember what it tastes like.
Is it the one that is kept in tequila casks or no?
No, not this one.
Okay. I got excited.
Yeah. This one is going to be just as exciting though, because I'm going to give you the full rundown on that. But we also have the Widow Jane Lucky 13,
yes.
or is it Unlucky?
My house number was 13.
Was
Growing
or
up. Like
is?
growing up, it was 13. I always was like, it's a lucky number.
Okay.
No?
Or
It's lucky.
what about Friday the 13th over here?
I had a crush on Jason. It's fine.
Wait, I'm pointing to the wrong one.
Yeah, I had a crush on him.
Wait,
So
what?
cute.
Jen, we need to talk about this because you
kinda-
noticed he's wearing a mask, right?
Yeah, but I liked hockey players, and it's kind of like, they wore those. A little blood. I mean, they got in a fight on the ice. It's totally hot, so.
Are you telling me you were into the physique?
The physique, the mask, the blood. It was kind of like
Okay.
all over. It was a great, yeah.
Well, you know what? I like that about you.
Thank you.
We have some empty glasses.
We do.
This is a problem.
And they're very cute, so we definitely need to put something in them.
Okay, so why don't we start with this beautiful Widow Jane Lucky 13. It is handwritten on the label, so you know it's good. You know it's special when. But we have 46.5% alcohol, so we're
Damn.
sitting at a slightly higher ABV, not crazy, 93 proof. What else can I tell you from the bottle here? This unique offering arises from a select group of barrels whose warehouse position has led to whiskeys of unusually rich and flavorful character, aged for a minimum of 13 years.
I feel like it was meant for me.
Why?
Rich and flavorful flavor. Just joking. I'm not rich, so I mean, maybe I can just hope. So
Are you trying to say you're rich in flavor?
Yes. Yes. That was it.
I almost don't feel like I should pop this because you...
Old time's sake.
Yeah, you're good. So since we're using different microphones too, you might want to hold that close to your bourbon pocket.
Oh. It was my wrist that actually cracked first, so it's just showing my age. It's fine. It's
The
no big
brittle
deal.
bones.
Okay, it wasn't bad though. And yourself, madam.
Thank you. Thank you. And this glassware, we realize is not a traditional Glencairn or whiskey tasting glass, but it's spooky.
Very cute.
Very cute. Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Oh, it smells good.
Oh my goodness. It smells like spiced fruit. There's
Am I
like,
supposed to be smelling it. I was already trying to drink it. I'm sorry.
it's okay. Simmer down over there. Oh yeah. There's
Spiced
some.
fruit, caramelly, like butterscotch almost.
Oh yes.
Delish.
Okay, I'm going in. Mm.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of oak in that,
there is.
but it makes it kind of like chocolatey.
Mm-hmm. Right in the pocket.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
warming up the pocket.
I definitely didn't step back from having the bourbon in the last couple years. I still like to keep up on that on a weekly basis.
That makes me so happy.
Yes, I just don't have this nice collection that we have here.
Well, you know you're welcome here anytime.
I'm just gonna have to drive out and visit.
I'm going to
More
queue
often.
up the Magic 8 Ball here and see if there's another visit in our near future.
Oh yes, please tell me.
Uh,
No.
I need a flashlight.
Oh.
As I see it, yes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, 8 Ball.
Just in case anybody wants a free reading, you can just call into our 1-800 number and we'll do a reading with the Magic 8
Yes.
Ball. Okay, Jen, we're going to get warmed up for our Would You Rather questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a Would You Rather question around this particular bourbon. If Widow Jane was a spirit, what kind of spirit do you think she would be?
I think she would be a drunk, emotional female, just like the rest of the emotional drunk females that end up happening out there all the time.
Because she's a widow?
She's a widow. She's upset. She likes to drink. She's wailing. She's throwing stuff. She's slamming doors. There's things flying around. I feel like she's very chaotic, but like she makes a beautiful bourbon. So, so there's that.
I love that for her.
Yes.
I mean, I don't love the fact that she's emotional. That's sad, but you know.
But she's
She makes
dealing
a
with it.
good bourbon.
Yeah. It tastes great. So there was a plus. There was a plus.
Absolutely. Okay, while you have that other sip,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a glance here at my other would you rather questions that I had prepped for you.
Mm-hmm.
Where we are going with this Halloween theme, it's going to be based around some of my favorite Halloween movies. We're talking ones from like the 90s. We're talking ones that go
Oh, shit.
way back. We're talking cult classics here.
Yeah.
Do you think you're ready?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're ready.
I'm not.
Are you ready for this?
I am ready.
Would you rather be the fifth member of the Coven of the Craft or survive one of the nightmares from the Nightmare on Elm Street given to you by this beautiful gentleman?
I definitely feel like I need to be the fifth member
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like I would bring so much to the group. And there's so many people that I would need to and I loved everything about that movie. I feel like I watched it 8,000 times. So like, yeah.
I feel like it defined who I am.
Yeah. Like I feel like we dressed different. Not different. Like we dressed after we watched that movie. Like plaid skirts, the dark eyeliner, the dark nail polish. Like it was a game changer.
Yeah, it really was. Fabulous answer. You ready for the next one?
No? Okay, yes.
Did you say no?
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready now.
Would you rather wake up at 2:17 a.m. to see footprints on your ceiling or have a very frantic voicemail from Aunt Gladys? And we're referring to the new movie, Weapons.
Yeah, that's a hard no on the Aunt Gladys, and no one wants an Aunt Gladys calling them with any sort of call. I'm definitely going to go with the footprints because at least they just trail away somewhere and I can see where they're going. Aunt Gladys, you don't know. You don't know.
She could take that twig, wrap your hair around it.
Yeah, then I'm screwed. It's just she's got a little hair on that and she snapped it and now I'm done.
I think the voicemail said, I'm thirsty. I need water. Let me in. I need some water.
No, you're going to perish out there. That's what's going to happen. Aunt or no aunt, you're staying outside. So,
Okay. That's good.
sorry, Aunt Gladys. Yeah.
Would you rather spend Halloween Eve in a haunted monastery
Okay.
or in a haunted banshee's cottage where the wailing never ends?
I'm very used to all night wailing as a toddler. So, like, I feel like I'm good with the wailing. I kind of block it out at this point. So, like, I could handle the wailing.
We got some craft
Yeah,
stuff
I
going
don't know
on
what's
over
going
here.
over there. She doesn't want me to be the fifth member, apparently.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Also, like maybe my Irish background will get me some good with the banshees because that's like down the Irish path.
She'll be like,
So
are you speaking my language? And you'll be like, are you speaking mine?
yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna go with that. I think I'm gonna go with that one.
I love it. Such good answers, Jen. You always just happen to make so much sense.
Oh, perfect to someone. Great.
So I've noticed something. Your glass is empty.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Okay, so I'm going to get you to open the blood oath. Pact number 10.
Oh yes.
Ooh,
I'm a little poppy.
that was a good solid cork pop.
Okay. I feel like I'm scared to hold it, but
It's okay. I'll tell you all the details. You're not going to
As
break
I
the
pour?
bottle.
give me a glass, ma'am.
Thank you. So,
Have
Jen, I think
some
you're really
blood.
going to like this one. I know that you are a rye loving girl.
Yes.
We've got some rye forward whiskeys here. We also have a traditional bourbon mixed in here, but this has been aged in Cabernet Franc barrels.
Oh.
So we've got some wine, some Merlot flavor in there. I'm going to read you directly from the label what else we have going on. We are sitting at 98.6 proof. She's a little bit more hot. And we got this via way of our friend Brett down in Massachusetts. So thank you, Brett, for that one. It's a very hard to find bottle.
Yes.
So I really hope...
We appreciate it, Brett.
really hope that you love this one.
It smells delicious.
Oh, this is like smelling a little bit like Angel's Envy, but amplified.
Oh my goodness. I just feel like I became the 5th member already and I didn't even have to try. It's just gave me powers I didn't even know that I had.
She's going to start levitating soon.
I do feel like I have fire under my feet. It is kind of Angel's Envy-ish, but like with a bit more of a punch.
Yeah. Did you just go to another realm?
I did. Sorry, I branched off there.
No, I love this for you. This is so smooth. I can't believe it's like 99 proof.
Danger in a glass.
It is. It is so delicious. But I love that you're getting like the kind of like popping on your tongue. I think that's because of the rye.
Yes.
I should say rye forward bourbons. But yeah, it's delicious. I'm so glad that I get to share this with you.
I'm a rye whore. I love these.
I am too. I really like rye. But bourbon's still my number one.
But I feel like it's your time for a Would You Rather.
Okay. I feel like I'm going to crawl under this.
Would you rather come home, you're all by yourself, come into your house, and you find either Annabelle just chilling in your bedroom, sitting on your bed.
Oh my
Just
sweet baby Jesus.
Placed there like a gift.
Okay.
Or would you rather come in and see Pennywise making food in your kitchen for you?
He's making food?
I mean, I'm not sure if it's food. He's making something.
Okay, question. Does Annabelle have a present or she is the present?
She's the present.
Hard pass. I'm going to go with Pennywise.
Oh, wow.
Because I love and appreciate his makeup.
Okay.
And I feel like he has those like crazy eyes.
Yes.
Like Jen and I were talking a little bit off camera about psychos and how they're the only ones that really show the upper whites of their eyes. So, so if you're ever walking the streets and you're scared and you're approaching somebody, if you no longer want to be scared, you just give them that look. Yeah. So Pennywise has nailed that. And I appreciate that. I appreciate his makeup and he's making me food.
And a good puffed shoulder as well. Yes. Really helps. So there's that.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
like it. All right.
I would really actually hope, though, that he's making me one of my favorite dishes, which is maple curry chicken penne. But if he's not making that,
Very
it's
specific. Fine. I'm going to say that was probably not what it was, but all right. To the next. Would you rather, given what you do with your job right now, you get to interview lots of fun people.
I really do. I'm so blessed that way.
Yes. Would you rather have a sit-down interview, if they're still alive, with Ed and Lorraine Warren?
Okay.
Or a combo deal of serial killers and have a sit-down interview with your choice, but Ed Gein is one of them, only because I'm really on that show right now.
Yeah. And you're referring to Monsters? Is that what it's called? What's it called?
Monster is what it's called, but yes. Okay. Ed Gein or like Gacy or another serial killer. Would you rather go with the ghost hunters or the serial killer?
Well, because I would fear for my own safety being in the presence of such notable serial killers.
Yes.
If it was Dexter Morgan, hands down.
Okay.
I like me some Dexter Morgan.
I didn't throw that in there, but all right.
I mean, he has...
I like your loophole you just threw in there.
Yeah. He has a code. I'm sure they all have codes. But Yeah. So because you didn't give me him as an option, I have to go with Ed and Lorraine. I mean,
Okay.
I feel like I could really get a few tips from them as well. One, Lorraine could really tell me a lot about her wardrobe, but yeah.
Again with the puff shoulders. She had a lot of puff shoulders too.
You know what, Jen? I'm going to H&M and Zara tomorrow, and I'm looking for a puff sleeve.
I think you need it.
Puff
really gonna do it.
shoulder, specifically.
Well, it's always like, whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very French.
Franche. Yes. Okay. So one more. I'm going to go with choice B. Would you rather make it through a night, or maybe not make it through the night? You just have the choice of being chased by Michael Myers, or you have to stay awake all night from Freddy. So Freddy's coming for you in your dreams. Stay awake or be chased by Michael Myers.
That's a really tough one.
I thought on it as well.
Which one has the better theme music? It shouldn't matter.
Yeah, because then you're just going to hear it for a really long time.
You know what? Michael Myers.
I feel like he moves slow. So like you have a better chance.
Yeah.
Get good cardio in, just run really hard. You'll lose him for like hours, and then he'll finally pop back up magically in the woods. And then like you run hard again, and like you'll lose him. So like I feel like it's better.
No one ever said I was a good runner, but I'm willing to go and stick with this option.
He looks slow. I feel like he'll be fine. Running was in his strong point. It was the knife and the slow walk. So.
Okay. All right. Final answer. Michael Myers.
I like it.
Now that we have everybody warmed up with our Halloween-esque Would You Rather, I think we need to get into the real grit, the real inspiration behind this theme for this podcast, which is Halloween-inspired movies. Jen, I know you've recently caught Weapons. What other movies have you seen recently?
Conjuring, The Last Rites.
Yep. What were your thoughts on that one?
The Last Rites I really enjoyed. I thought they did a great job. Lots of, the jumpy, the good jumpy factor, but like they tied a lot in. So I feel like there was a lot of fill in the blank spots that like kind of tied all the movies together. It definitely left it open at the end for another one, probably.
Great. I haven't seen it yet, so.
Okay. Well, there could be another.
So you think I should see it?
Yes. I think you should.
Okay. Done.
Yeah.
I'll see it. I have a friend, Jamie, who told me like every day that I saw him that I needed to see Weapons. And it took about a month. I watched it twice. I'm hooked.
That's what I feel like I need to do. I need to watch it again. I didn't get to appreciate it the first time because maybe like just the setting. I need to go back and watch again. I definitely liked it. I just didn't get to like get all the details in there.
Right. So I'm actually going to tell you a few details that I'm really excited for you
Yes,
to watch it a
please
second
tell me.
time because you will now need to dive in. So the significance of 217.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's when all the children are flying out of their doors, like with their arms spread like this. So that actually, so we'll start with children first with their arms. So their arms spread out like this is actually, was inspired by a true and horrific event.
Oh.
Where, yes, children were seen in photography because of an attack. I'm not going to get into details, but
Okay.
that is how these children's arms were spread. So
Okay.
awful, terrible. Now we move into the 217. There were 17 children that were missing,
Yes.
and there were 2 survivors in the classroom.
Oh,
The teacher and the child.
The teacher and the child.
So 217 plus it's a reference to The Shining, where room 217.
217. Yes.
And also 2 a.m. or anything between 2 and 3 is known as the witching hour.
True.
there's all of that that's kind of like little underlying messages that just, they hook, line, and sink a girl like me. I love those little Easter eggs, the little breadcrumbs. Keep me coming back for more.
It just made me feel really uneasy because I just thought of a very sort of funny story about a happening at my house.
Oh, do we need more bourbon? Like, I feel like this is a...
Probably. I mean, now that you said the 2 to 3, now I'm like, okay, now that is not sounding good anymore.
Tell me.
Recently was doing a little yard cleanup, backyard stuff, whatever, cleaning out the garbage, shed, whatnot, got a bin delivered and cleaned out everything I could find that I didn't need. Long story short, we did that for a couple of hours, middle of the day.
Do you want to tell our viewers about where you live and the contents in your house?
No. Do I?
Well, Jen lives in a house that...
Oh, yes. I feel like we might have touched on this. But...
We have, but just to bring you all back.
So these lovely old people that, had this happy married life, died within 2 weeks of each other. And then their son put their house up for sale for a great price. So I, of course, thought, this is my ideal home. And I thought, why not keep some of the belongings that they left?
All of the mirrors in the house?
All of the mirrors, and some other items. And so anyway, I've been there for 10 years. So this was the first time I actually parted with some of their belongings. So yeah. I mean, there's some attachment there. It's fine. There's been things that have happened. That wasn't why I got the bin. I was still cleaning up the yard and doing some shed stuff. But I threw out a bunch of things and then, packed it in for the day, made supper, did the bedtime ritual with the child. We read the books, did all the things. 2-ish in the morning, I woke up to a very... echoey sound of this creepy children's toy that I knew was one of his, because I remember throwing it in there. But it went on for an hour between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was extremely loud because it was echoing in this metal bin that I left the lid
end
open.
Of your cul-de-sac?
At the end of a cul-de-sac, so everyone got to enjoy it as well. Which was more of my concern because I ran downstairs and I'm like, oh my God, it's very loud. They can all hear it. And then the creepier part was that it hadn't been playing that whole time because it wasn't really working, which is why I threw it out. And then you just chose to play at 2 o'clock in the morning. And so then it died, I thought, at 3 a.m. It stopped playing and then it did it again the next night. That's my tip of the day. Don't keep anything that they left for you.
What are you talking about? When I pass away, this is going to be a shrine. It's going to be a museum.
I mean, I'm definitely going to turn this into Ed and Lorraine's basement of all the things that they keep. I'm like, I'm sorry, Ryan, but we're keeping everything.
I need to talk to my lawyer. I need to get some stuff written in here, some clauses, some very specific items that most lawyers would be like, that means nothing. And
no, it needs to stay. There
Yeah.
needs to be a shrine.
Yep. Yeah, and we're looking over in this direction because that's where all my haunted items are.
Yeah, they're just hanging out.
Yeah. We briefly discussed the craft, but did you know that not only did the craft shape who I am, I already mentioned that, but
Your headband's giving it away.
oh yeah, my Halloween-inspired headband.
Yeah.
They actually brought in a real practicing priestess, and she made sure that the whole time in the movie when they were chanting and coming up with the spell work, that they weren't actually chanting to a specific god or goddess,
right?
Not to actually invoke the spirits. So she created some fake names so that when they were doing this, things weren't actually legitimately happening to them because when you're deep in a spell work, things can happen.
What was the one's name that they kept saying?
Manon.
Right. So that wasn't a real person. That was just the made-up version.
And a lot of the spell work that they were doing was mostly self-spell work and beauty and love and things to enrich one's soul instead of having things come back on you tenfold.
Yeah.
But
I like the hair changing one.
Oh yeah, when
Just
she
like swoops your hair and then
she
it's like
goes
a
like
different
this?
color. Yeah.
and it's blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
That'd be very fun.
That was-
Day-to-day change.
I would love for things to happen like that. One thing that maybe people don't know is when they were calling upon the four corners when they were doing the beach scene,
Right.
the tides surged so high, like uncontrollably and unnaturally high, that they had to cut a bunch of times because they were like, what is actually going on here?
So maybe they didn't make it all like up for safety. That one got through.
Power in numbers. I don't know. Maybe we should try calling upon these four corners next time we go to
are
the
close
beach.
to the ocean. We could just go stand down there.
We could. We absolutely could.
We're going to cause a big wave.
Okay, I'm dying to know. Again, we have a problem here. Hold on. Let me go pick something from the cabinet. But I want to know about like your lovely Halloween themed movies.
My picks.
Your picks.
I struggled actually because I feel like I had a lot. Would it be bad if I just touched on like multiple very quickly?
No, it's never bad. You go for it.
So I feel like one that everyone would always come back to is like obviously before I was born? The Exorcist, the original.
Oh yeah, it was definitely before you were born.
Classic. I feel like it's good because it's something that is real because people get possessed and then you have to be exorcised.
Yeah. I have my course in
demons.
demonology, but I don't have my course in exorcism.
We're going to work on that. We're going to get there because it could be something that someone needs.
Did you hear how lame that was? This is why you're in charge of the pork pops. We didn't even hear it. But this is a Four Roses single barrel strength. So this
I
is
heard a little clip sound. I didn't know that was the... Okay. We'll just try it again.
I'm just going to like wet the cork, see if that helps at
Okay.
all.
She's going to do that. Oh, see? That wasn't that bad.
It was because the cork was dry.
Goddamn dry corks. So I was going to do that. But then I thought to myself, no, that's not actually one that I loved. The Sixth Sense, which came out in like 1999.
Jen, such a good call.
Was one of my favorites because the little kid Cole is so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the first scene, like he's with his mom and there's a car accident up ahead and he looks at his mom and he's like, oh, her neck's broken. And she's like, how can you see that? Like, and she's trying to look and he's like, because she's right beside me. And like, he obviously throughout the movie doesn't want to tell his mom because she doesn't think she's going to listen really, but becomes close with the therapist, which is Bruce, and tells him that like he's visited constantly. I feel like I always wanted that. Like I wanted ghosts to visit me, but then when you watch that, you're like, do you want them to visit you on a daily basis? Like they have all of these problems because normally it's like all of the ones that visited him had unresolved issues. So it's like they're not coming with something great. Like, can you go tell my daughter I miss her or I'm doing well? No, it's not those. It's the teenage girl who gives the little box to him and says, can you take this to my dad? And he takes it to the funeral home and gives it to the dad. And the dad watches it and realizes, oh, my wife was poisoning my child this entire time. And that's why she died.
Oh my God, I forgot that part.
Right? So there's so many things where you're like, I just felt like it was one of those good movies where
I
you're
think
like,
it was like a good introduction to like us trying to understand that people can communicate with the dead.
yeah, because they want to tell you something. So it's like they're telling you because there's a purpose. Like, I need you to tell this person this.
So just to put that on pause for 1 second, I just want to know your opinion on this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that people are born with more an ability to pick up on this thing than others? Or do you believe that it's a situational thing? Or it's a thing that you practice? Like, you know, there's obviously naturally gifted athletes out there and they, you know, might not have to try as hard as somebody else who really wants to be that athlete.
Right.
What's your thoughts?
Definitely think that it's a natural gift where you're born with that in you.
Like everybody. Or
well,
just
not everybody. Like some people are born with that. Some people are born with it maybe like at a lower level and then maybe they like realize it later in life and they can practice it or work on it more.
Yeah.
And then like maybe it will come, I guess, more handy.
So
but
you
like,
do believe that certain people are born with
I feel like it is something that's passed down because I feel like most times it's like something that like the grandmother had or somebody
Good
else in
point.
the family, and maybe they didn't mention it, but like they're like, here's this gift that you won't know about until you're, 10. And then all of a sudden you start talking to ghosts, or you like having dreams about other people, and you're like, I need to tell somebody this. And like, I feel like it's one of those things that like some people will notice it early and then others don't, and then they practice it. So,
Do you also think that there's something to be said about the maternal bloodline? Yeah.
it goes back really far, and it can like, you can bring stuff really far. So like it might skip generations, and then all of a sudden like,
It's like you find out the great 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 grandmother had this like sense of knowing, or had, forerunners, and then like maybe the grandmother had some abilities, but because
Yeah.
of her time and era, she wasn't really able to talk about it. But like now, you're like, I have this strange ability, and it's like, yeah, your grandmother had that too,
Right.
but she never talked about it.
right, because it wouldn't have been as cool back then, but it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. All right. Well, that's a really great pick, Jen.
thank you. Do you want another?
Of course.
Again, because I'm currently watching Monster, Ed Gein. Mm-hmm. It brought me back to one of my favorites, and I have to be very specific here. It's the 2003 version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, not the first one.
Why 2003?
Because Jessica Biel and
Oh.
that guy, that's her boyfriend. I just like really liked both of them. So that's really the only reason. I love it because it's like one of those things that makes you feel like it could be real.
Yep.
Because they're just kids traveling, and like they go to this little small creepy town, and there they
Stuff happens to happen.
fall upon this family. But then when you watch the Netflix version of Ed Gein, the monster, you realize that they actually got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from that. Like that's what heavily inspired that movie.
Yeah.
And there's a lot going on. I mean, I don't feel compelled to put someone's face on my face. I feel like I get the EBGBs with like, we're like, we're sharing blood. That's cool. Like we could like do the whole hand thing, but like to take your skin off and put it on my face is just, I draw the line. You guys like axes on your other podcasts? So.
Yeah. Kind of different. No, but they do. You know what? There's this thing called a hot saw.
Oh, and they do the log.
Yeah.
So-
They make little cookies with the log, and they go cookies.
So envision
like
that, but doing that to people. And then you're taking that off, and then you're wearing it as a nice new outfit. And there was something about vaginas in a box, which we'll leave for today.
Jen.
What did those look like after they sat there for a long time?
Have you ever heard of the California raisins?
Exactly. Like, is it a folded up little crushed moth? Is it a raisin? Is it now like, does it look like a leaf that like got damp and then like crumbled, or like I don't know. It's very concerning. But anyway,
Oh my
that was my
God.
second choice because I just liked that movie. I do like apparently some borrowed skin. So,
Jen.
for the most disturbing movie I've ever seen is The Hills Have Eyes. I'm just going to put that out there. I will never watch it again.
Yeah, I tend to stay away from movies like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like you've kind of like persuaded me to watch some of them, and I think I'm like, no, I know why I don't watch them.
No, I'll never forget putting that on for my brother and his friend. There might have been two of them at my parents' house. We're in the basement. I put that on, and I don't know how long we watched it. I just know at some point they were all like half covering their face, half leaving the room, and we're like, I can't watch this.
I mean,
They took it too far.
I give props to the people who can actually watch those movies. I cannot. There is no spot in my brain for that stuff.
No.
I really just like the psychological thrillers and the ghost stories.
Ghost stories, yes. Yeah. Not those ones. So, no, don't watch The Hills Have Eyes. Just take that off your list.
Why do the hills have eyes?
I mean, I don't want to say what I was going to say. There's some not quite normal people that don't, act like normal humans. And they like to do really bad things to other humans who can read and write and talk and might look normal.
Great.
That sums it up.
And that was Jen reporting live from the hill that has eyes.
Yeah, don't go there. Great.
Oh my gosh. Well, Jen, I was hoping that we would complete our episode by the time that these candles have burnt out. That was my little crafty.
We're so close. But Jason's been nodding his head the whole time. So, he just agreed with everything we said. Freddie gave up. He's done.
I hope that this
too.
has inspired everybody to watch a Halloween movie.
Yeah.
To really dive into the feeling of not Christmas, Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
There is a certain spirit in the air during this time of year. And I really hope that we've invoked some spirits here. We've had some delicious bourbon to help that happen.
Mm-hmm.
And, until next time, I really hope that you have some super creepy dreams.
Oh, wow. That's aggressive.
Just like maybe one between now and Halloween where you wake up in a sweat.
Oh, okay.
It happens to me often. But I hope that you too have one and then you're able to lull yourself right back to sleep.
Or she's going to come visit you in your dream and she's going to talk you through it.
Do I have permission?
Oh my God. Okay, so we're doing that. Yes. And here I am. I just have a handbook for the recently deceased. So if anyone's passed away recently and they need help, just call us.
Oh my God. All right. Well, Jen, before we vanish into black cats in the dark of the night, cheers to you.